David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Guys, Coach DeBoer told me pregame, this is a concerning crowd. You know, every time we're here, it's one of the best atmospheres in all of college football. The coach said they will have to communicate at a high level. They have worked with crowd noise all week at practice. We'll see if it pays off here today. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. He'll bring it out. It's ball. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
The defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending it.
They're dealing with a second and long. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of one.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Took it all the way back to the house.
Entering play call. Entering paused screen, you have 9 options. Entering, attention pop-up, your peer has conceded the game. Exit game. Alabama pass yards. Entering DOS hub screen home. Unit matchmaking 100. Alabama Crimson Tide. Searching for a phone and estimated wait time, 10 seconds.
Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. It's the Georgia Bulldogs and the Alabama Crimson Tide. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Guys, when I walk out onto the grass here at Saban Field, this is one of the most iconic places in all of college sports. When Bryant-Denny is good, it's one of the most dynamic home field crowds. They are so excited to welcome back their Crimson Tide, and they are really loud early in this pregame. I'll keep you posted on how loud, how crazy, and how kinetic it gets here for the Crimson Tide. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. He'll bring it out. It's Scott. I imagine he's going to get an earful earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Looking for space. It's Hill. Pickup of 8. It's now 2nd and 2.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Back to the ground with the running back. Into the pile. Maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
Well, I think the defense is expecting here on 3rd down that this running back's going to get it again. Got it on 1st, had a nice carry, got it on 2nd. Now he set him up in 3rd and short. You've got to be physical here and make sure this guy goes backwards.
On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the 1st down. There's some room. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Crosses the 40, gets it down to the 35 before he stopped a gain of 6.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. They'll try the right side. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. If you're going to play Bama tough, you're going to find out really early if you can handle the running game.
They're going to check your chin. I mean, they're going to come in and they're going to give you a steady diet of it. Even when they've had great quarterback play and spread the ball out, it's still a physical principle. They're going to make you stop the run. If you can't stop it, it can be a long game.
Trying to impose their will with the run.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country. And we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. No good. Kicker couldn't quite get it through, and the scoreboard remains the same.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29. This crowd, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Keep it on the ground. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Back to throw, it's Stockton. Escapes the pressure to his right. Fires the pass, intercepted. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line. Wants to adjust the pattern. Austin Mack. Going deep. Got it inside the 10. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1. They'll try to get it in with the run. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Alabama quickly back to the line. They'll run it left, looking for the end zone here. Stopped again, and at least they made it back to the line of scrimmage this time. After giving up that big play, this defense has been a rock. 3rd and goal coming. Bring in the heat. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And a lot of times when you get down here in the red zone, man, it's players, not plays. Finding your individual matchups that you feel very confident in. And I'm not surprised they went to their go-to wide receiver. And I'm also not surprised that he won on the outside and got the touchdown.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that next play.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Back to pass, it's Stockton. Got it in the middle, it's Frazier. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. Let's take a peek at the numbers so far. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second.
Entering play call, tight. There are 5 categories. You have 12 options. Cover 3 sky is selected.
So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Gets it to the back. Oh, he's got some space. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Got enough for the first. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. They are letting the big dogs eat on the ground.
Pound, pound, pound. The dog pound. Run the football. Be physical. You can go back when Vince Dooley won a championship. Herschel Walker. You go all through the names. So many great running backs that run with an edge that are dogs.
Well, that was a weird one because I think running back screen was called, but the quarterback just saw an open receiver downfield and said to himself, hey, I got an open guy. I'm just going to take it.
Going to take a shot at this DB. Makes a deep grab. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
Tosses it incomplete.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Just keep slinging it. Grabbed behind the line. It's Frazier. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Now on offense, you're trying to get your running back involved here in the passing game, and obviously no success on that play. Defense seemed like they were aware of it, and all of a sudden you set yourself up in a tough position here on 3rd.
Looking for a man. It's Stockton. He wants it all. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them
is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
Entering play call is flex flows. There are 2 categories. You have build options. W or under is selected.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Throwing Mack. Blasted as he lets it go. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
The offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Looking for a gap. It's Hill. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Zone fit jet, AHD zone WK. Punch key.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20.
Zid.
From the gun, wants to pass. Soft spot in the middle. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Alabama pushing the tempo.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Such a nice job in pass protection. You got the corner out there to the tight end. It's going to take the big fellow a little while to get to that area of the field, so you got to build a nice pocket for the quarterback to throw from. And all 5 guys up front doing their job individually, working together in tandem beautifully. That's what really allowed that play to work.
And you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature.
Makes the catch, and he's free. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get...
He'll take a shot. In the end zone, he's got it! Touchdown, Alabama! Effective offense, leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, want to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they finish the deal with a 26-yard touchdown pass. On the run from inside his own 5. He's got great speed. He's on the loose. There he goes. Open it up. Just barely able to keep him from housing it on that one. What a nice return. This dude is absolute electricity when he gets the ball in his hands. He'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Out of the gun here with Nate Frazier. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line.
Really nice play call by the offense, too. Obviously, your quarterback's thrown picks on his last 2 drives, so you have to settle him down. And the best way to settle down a quarterback is to get the running game going. Put it on the big fellas up front. Put it on your backs. That's a really nice run, and that should help settle the QB down a bit.
Didn't find much running room there. Picked up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
This defense is not going to be patient with this quarterback. They know that they have to affect him, and they have to dictate to him. So that time, they send the blitz. They're not even giving him an opportunity to sit back there and peruse the field. They flush him out. They're able to rally to him, get him down to the ground. I like the aggressive nature of the defense here.
On 3rd down, here's Frazier. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
I know it's early, but you're down by a lot of points. You've got to go for it here on 4th down, David. I'm finding my best player offensively and giving him a shot.
And what you said is all the difference in the world. I'm already down a lot early. I got to make some things happen. This is a situation to get a touchdown. I'm going for it.
Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Unleashes to the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down comes. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. To the air, it's Stockton. Here's the pressure. He's sacked. This defense all over him.
Entering play call. We have 5 options. Kickoff left.
Ready to start the 2nd half. Alabama will kick it off. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18.
Number 6.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Down 2 possessions to start this 3rd quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the 2nd half, so now you're down. I got to...
Trying to burn this defensive back. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
And this offense is just, they've struggled to get in a rhythm, and I like they take a shot down the field, but interested to see how they can maybe get some easy completions for this quarterback and get him in a little bit of a rhythm.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the 1st down. And this center downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Handoff, Frazier running left. Maybe a crease. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play.
And finally, we see a nice game. It's his best run of the game. And this offense works best when he is going. And then you can throw the passing game and the play action, and there's more balance. So maybe that's a sight of things to come. Maybe they can get this thing going and get back in this football game.
Off play action on 1st down. On the move, he fires. He's open on the right. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down. And the Bulldogs come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll run the counter. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It can happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that.
Lets it fly deep downfield. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. He's stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. Tide ready to roll on offense. They'd love nothing more than to take advantage of that early 2nd half turnover and cash in and tack a little bit more onto this lead. And I think they'll mark it right at the line of scrimmage. Didn't help much with the breathing room, but on the upside, they avoided the safety. Mack looking to the big tight end. Grabbed over the middle. It's Edwards. Running wide open down the gut of the field. The 20, 10. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down.
And that's perfect for this offense. Backed up towards your own end zone, make a play to create space, get some momentum going on this drive. Just what the offense needed to start this thing.
And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
Offense trying to go push pass on first down on the goal line, but the defense, tremendous surge up front. They get penetration, and they get the tackle for loss.
Powers forward. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Timeout called by the Bulldogs. That's their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way.
Flex speed option.
They weren't able to move them an inch on second down. Now it's 3rd and goal. Now on the option. Fighting for the goal line, and the ball's out.
When you run the option, you run the risk of putting the ball on the deck, and especially once that thing starts to string out, and the defense does a really good job playing assignment football, man on a man. I got the quarterback taken care of, and you could tell, had the running back taken care of too. Nowhere to go with that pitch, and they forced the turnover.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Clock winds inside, a minute to play here in the 3rd. On first down, Nate Frazier finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 16.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
Categories. You have 12 options. Cover 3 matches selected. Entering base model screen, you have 4 options.
And the Dogs, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. With the catch, it's Humphries. Could not make his way to the corner. And here comes the offense on second down. We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. So the final period starts with a second down play. Scanning the field, it's Stockton. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions. Got to continue to get these first downs. Move quick. Don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
To the air on first down. Got out of trouble and throws. Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be second down. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Wants to throw again. Fires to the right. It's caught. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
Categories. You have 12 options. Cover 3 matches selected. Entering base model, Sogblitz 3.
The Bulldogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Off the RPO, complete. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking to fire. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Flips it out on the screen. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
Personnel.
Great awareness that time by the safety. He's obviously spent a lot of time in the film room. The D-line was upfield. It looked like that one might be a big gainer on the running back screen, but did you see how fast the safety came screaming down? He saw that thing coming from a mile away, and he's able to make a big-time stop.
Let's it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Fit it in the window for the score. So they get that score that they so desperately needed, and now they've got a chance to pull this one out.
Defense has got to give them a chance. The defense needs to get the ball back to them quickly so they can march down the field and try and score and narrow the gap again. This offense, they have the playmakers to come back and win this football game. They're going to need some help from the defense.
To the air, it's Stockton. Fires to the wideout. And the sticky fingers makes that two-point conversion decision a good one.
And no bones about it for this offense. 5 wide receivers, find the space, find the matchup. He identified it. Nice two-point conversion play.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20.
Short cross.
Quarterback may change this route. Mack from the gun on 3rd down. Quickly complete. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But
look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back.
Flex close. There are 2 categories. You have 12 options. W or under is selected.
They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on 4th down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. It's incomplete, a 4th down stop, and the turnover on downs.
And as a defense, that's all you can ask for. Give the ball back to your offense. Yes, you're still down. You gave them a chance. They got the football. They got some time left. Now can they put a drive together? Maybe go tie this game. Maybe go win this game. Great stop by this defense.
Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. Handoff for Frazier. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
Man, this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle, but they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
This crowd even louder now on 2nd down as they try to hold on. Takes the easy one to the back. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
And a really nice job by the defense winning 2nd down. I think the quarterback thought he could dump this off, maybe get some positive yards, set up a good 3rd down. The defense did a great job responding and getting that running back on the ground.
They make the tackle, but he's got enough to give Georgia a 1st down.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that 1st down.
From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. To the air, it's Stockton. Steps away to find some room. Makes a catch. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
Cover one, Robert.
The Tide will have to call their first timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. And now, fourth quarter, 4-down territory, almost certainly as they get ready to try to grab the lead. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
That touchdown ties the game, so you're expecting them just to kick the extra point, take a 1-point lead. Seconds left now. You got to play great defense here to try to ice this game and get the win.
And they did need that extra point to take the lead, and now they have it here in the fourth. And that one ought to help us build the drama down the stretch. He'll start the return inside his 5. Makes a move. Dynamic on kick returns, and that one puts his offense in business. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Austin Mack rushes on him. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't got that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Quickly complete. On his feet at the 40. And he'll get out of bounds. It's a first down there in plus territory, and now threatening to get the score. Precision execution there to work the sidelines, pick up the first down, and stop the clock.
Yeah, great job by the offense. You got to understand the situation. The clock is the enemy late in the ball. They've got to have a score. Like you said, Reese, work the outer part of the...
Maybe some room here. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down. The offense takes a timeout with 30 seconds left. The Crimson Tide comes to the line with a 1st and 10.
Audible. Zid.
Throwing, Mack. Makes the grab. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up.
Short cross. Short cross.
Looking to throw, it's Mack. Unleashes one deep. He had that one slip to the ground, and if he had held on, that might have been a wrap. Instead, it'll be 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Looking for room, it's Hill. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
And they just kind of sneaked that one in there as a defensive guy, 3rd and 5 plus. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on 3rd down or hand it off. And he's got the vision and the athleticism to go pick up that first, keep the drive going.
It is a nerve-wracking feeling as a football player when the game comes down to your kicker. And he has to come through, and Palmer, he comes through with flying colors.
And you know in college football, no field goal is automatic. But there's no college kicker situation here. He drills that right through the uprights. And, David, it looks like his team's getting the dub.
Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these two teams, but people maybe outside of conference affiliation looking in because this is a ranked matchup. So when you get this win, this is huge in the eyes of the committee with respect to the college football playoff. This win just means more.
I was thinking the exact same thing. Like, for the college football playoff picture pressure. How big is it to get a big win, a ranked win, who now you're probably going to be matched up head-to-head with who's better, who's going to make the playoff. Big feather in the cap, big day for them.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer.
How would you rate the network connection quality during this game? 5 passing TDs. 5 interceptions. Alabama pass attempts. Alabama sacks. Alabama for down conversions. Entering Boss Hub screen home, you have 2 options. You have 8 options. Matchmaking 1. Alabama Crimson Tide. Searching for opponent estimated wait time, 10 seconds.
An iconic venue, Tiger Stadium, Baton Rouge. It's the Alabama Crimson Tide and the LSU Tiger. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Alabama's head coach told me before the game he is concerned going to an environment like this, one of the best crowds in all of college football. They make it loud and frenetic. He has talked to his quarterback and his center about having a high level of communication here on the road. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. Fielded in the end zone. It's called. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return.
6 categories.
Inside, it's Berry. That keeps the running game churning. Pick up a 5 to the 23.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. That's caught. It's Watkins. Midfield, he's got room. There he goes. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
And the Tigers come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. From the red zone, it's Berry. And they finally ride him down at the 1-yard line.
Blitz 0.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Pitch to the corner. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
There are 5 categories.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. 2nd down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on 2nd.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
If the offense continues to put drives like that together, this defense is in trouble. How about the balance, the ability to throw the football, run the football, keep the defense guessing, and then when it gets closer to the end zone, the physicality to punch it in. Great start for this offense.
He'll bring it out. It's Scott. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11.
Flex close. There are two categories. You have 12 options. W or under is selected.
This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Going to run it. It's Hill. Hammers ahead for a yard out to the 12.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback making checks. Mack makes the grab. It's Rodgers. Shakes a man, and he might take off. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
Well, you're trailing in the game. Someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good, strong running. He's able to break a tackle, and that's an explosive play they need now as they're trying to tie this game up.
The give to the right. They got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Right back to the well. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. Now here's Mack. Intercepted. Would have loved to have gotten a big return out of that one, but they'll take it first down at the 40. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Looking for a man. It's Levitt. Got it. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. LSU quick to the line. Death Valley has a well-earned rep of being intimidating. It is nice to be the quarterback, to have everything on your side.
And have everything quiet. It's the loudest place by far that I ever played. I mean, for an entire game, they are on their feet, yelling, screaming. Now listen, we can't play all the words they're yelling, Reese, but they are an intimidating crowd.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent's territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Smashes it between the uprights. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line.
There are 8 twos. There are 19 cap inside zone.
they'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He might want another play. Austin Mack. Pocket breaking down. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better there.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Looking to throw, it's Mack. This time he's got him. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. The transition of Alabama quarterbacks over the years has been fascinating, from the dreaded game manager label to playmaker.
To spread it out to Heisman winner.
Makes the grab in their space. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Throwing Mack. It falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of the period. Guys, LSU has the lead here. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Again, it's Mack. Moves away as he feels pressure. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Now here's Mack. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
And it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
They'll have to do a better job of protection this time after that 3rd down sack set them back, but they'll go for it here.
Slow go.
4th down, Austin Mack. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on down.
He had nowhere to go with the football. You could tell, surveying the field, somebody's got to get open to go make a play. Man, throw it up, run it, do something. You can't take a sack on 4th down. You got to give somebody an opportunity to make a play for him.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to throw, it's Levin. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Throwing on the run. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Complete. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Under fire. Trying to make something happen. Kept it and he's past the marker. Slides past the sticks, and he converts on 2nd and long. Great awareness on the scramble. The Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. Reads it, fires complete. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening.
Love the play call on the RPO. That time the defender bites on the run fake, and that opens up the window for the slant coming in behind it. Nice job.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wide receiver comes in motion. On the move, it's Berry. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown LSU! They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner is stopped.
Entering pistol, green flex flows. There are 2 categories. You have 12 options. Double or under is selected.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. They'll run it to the right side. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
After that one, not quite so backed up as they're up to the 18-yard line. Alabama quickly back to the line. To the ground to try to move the chains. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. A couple of yards shy of the 1st down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. And he will not get there. How about this defense stopping that run short?
There are analytics out there in college football that say maybe you can go for that at that point of the field here in the 1st half. It's still early. If you don't get it, you can come back later in the game, make it up, score some more points, and that mistake will be erased. The problem is right now at this juncture of the game, that was a big-time error. The fact that you didn't get that, you're now giving your opponent points.
Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
Offense trying to go pitch and trying to get to the outside, but how about the speed on defense? Scraping down the line of scrimmage, rallying to the football and creating a negative play.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Unloads to the wideout. Looking for the goal line. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win and gets a good release.
And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
There are 5
Timeout
categories.
called by
12
LSU.
options.
That's their
Every
second.
one goal is selected.
And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Looking downfield, it's Levitt. Oh, they're after him. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
Man, you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the catch. Great job breaking on the football at the perfect time.
After that incompletion, it's now 4th and short in the red zone. Decision time if you're the head coach. You just take the field goal, or do you keep your offense on the field looking to get 6?
Absolutely perfect. And now the lead's extended a little further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him stopped, and he was close to taking that one a long ways down at the 38.
Shift led red up mesh spot.
One more snap coming before halftime. Mack. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty.
Entering play call, you have 7 options.
LSU ready to boot it away and open this second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Scott. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stops at the 14. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it's starting.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
Well, that's a phenomenal individual effort getting that sack. What a dominant play. And I'll tell you, playing here at Death Valley, a play like that now is going to get this crowd hyped up. And that's something as an opposing quarterback you do not want. Take it from me. I know it from experience. I remember my true freshman year playing at night here in Death Valley. That was the first time in my life I understood what the term hostile environment meant. This place is scary when the crowd gets involved, and that's...
Makes the grab and room to run. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime. They were able to generate some momentum.
Going to take a shot. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. Picked up a few extra on